Because that was what was always slowing them down, is they'd stop to, and he still has a veterinary practice. And
Day
the other
164.
guy was.
We took a
always
0
on-
yesterday. It's raining today.
I think Solo does mortgages or something.
We're gonna get going
Solo's still working too?
as soon as the rain
Well,
dies down a little bit.
Maybe he had deals that hadn't come to fruition, and he had to.
Caratunk House is a good place.
I know they were both.
All right, we're packing up at the Caratunk House, getting ready to leave. Here's Seabass.
I put little strips of tie back as string.
Seabass hurt his ankle. You can probably guess which one it is.
Let's get some pretty colors on the other side already.
Oh, really? You getting some?
You get some color, yeah. Getting some yucky color.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna turn black. Okay, now we're really leaving. I don't know why I felt like I had to be quiet at Caratunk House. That's just a great place. Paul and Kathy are just the nicest people in the world. I'd stay there even if I wasn't hiking. And he does an amazing breakfast. So we're well fed. Everybody's weighed themselves and they're 5 or 6 pounds heavier than when we got here. It's because you hydrate and you eat. And now we're going to get back on the trail, head north, and should be in Monson in a few days. Getting ready for the 100-mile wilderness. Here's what the trail's looking like today. A little foggy, rainy. You haven't seen rain in a while. We've been spoiled. And I'm just out here doing what we always do. Out here with some of my favorite people. Even Daving It Up joined us. He found us in Caratunk, and he'll be joining us today too. So time to get back on it. I think we'll do about 15 miles today. And I think the rain's supposed to stop, so hopefully it will. We got us a wet one today, but that happens. Makes the forest a little greener. Hard to get a lot of footage on my phone because my hands are wet. I really need to be using my poles, and it's just sloppy and slippery. Got to be careful. Prevent defense. That's Daving It Up in front of me. He hikes in sandals. How about that? There's a few people that do that. He uses the umbrella system like I do too. If you put a rain jacket on, you just sweat like crazy. I like the umbrella. Rain today. Pros and cons. Pros, less people out here, plenty of water sources, it's cool. Cons, everything's slick, hard to handle stuff. We've had a few slips today. Oop, almost slipped right there. So the pros and cons. I think the pros outweigh the cons. You wouldn't want it raining every day, but it had been dry here for a while, so I think a good rain is probably going to help us out in the long run, so our water sources are flowing as we head north. This is our day so far. Rain, look at that, puddles, lots of roots. You got to be careful. Got to be careful.
Root system here. Hey, Johnny.
Good morning. Time for breakfast number 2. Well, at some point you just give up on trying to evade the water and you just walk right through it. This was it for me. Oh, we got to the top.
Moxie Pond, 4.7.
Yep, slip. Today's a tough day.
I'm waiting. I'm not going down. I'm waiting. Wait for the angle. When you get to the tree, I'll go. There's the river. He's not going, so he's going to the tree. Okay. Yeah, my hand slipped, believe it or not. Weird. It's slippery. Yeah, I didn't quite my hand, though. Slippery, yep. I'm going down backwards. I'm not going forward. That's what I did. I don't care if I look silly.
No, it's safer. You know?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care how it looks. I'm going down backwards.
It's not about how it looks, it's about how safe it is. Good job.
Good job. Woo!
All the wood and rocks are really slick today, so we're having to be really careful. Almost everybody's taking a fall. So, got to play prevent defense.
Well, thank you for finding it for me.
We're liking it today.
The lichen, that's right.
That's the word of the day.
I'm liking it.
We set up on the
I like
slip
it
and
for
slide.
people.
See if
I
we
like
can get
it.
any falls.
I got Bobo.
Everybody, there's Lady Dundee in her homemade
She'll make
kilt
She'll fix me up.
that she made from Tyvek.
I'm just advertising for DuPont. They're supporting my type.
Oh my God.
Okay, made it through that one with no injuries.
Go find something.
I'm liking it.
I'm liking it.
The word of the day is lichen, because as Lady Dundee explained in a earlier episode, all this stuff that grows on the rocks is called lichen. And when it rains, it just really starts becoming active, and it's kind of fun. As the sun comes out tomorrow, it'll be even more active and turn really green. It'll be nice. What do we have here?
I call it a shroom.
It's a lobster mushroom.
Really?
Yeah, we're in
I didn't-
Maine. We got a lobster mushroom.
I think you're pulling my leg.
No, I'm not.
Really?
So a lobster mushroom is when there's a second fungus that grows on a first fungus.
Okay.
And it's this red one that's growing on this other one. They're, depending on what the underneath one is, they're really good to eat, but I don't know. So
we're not gonna-
I don't know how to recognize a good one to eat from a bad one to eat, but it's called
Yeah.
the lobster mushroom because it's got that like lobster color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw one of these earlier. Everybody walked by it.
Cool.
That's a nice one.
Excellent.
I think that's a lobster mushroom. Anyway.
Seven.
The shelter, no, that's the top of Bald Mountain is 4.8.
I went to the party, not knowing what to expect. Lip on wasn't looking for a chance to love connect. When you walk in the room, exquisite style and grace. Looking at
So I was thinking about how to describe what it feels like to do this, and the best analogy I thought of was, it feels like, to me, like I'm in junior high and I've met some people from other schools. You know, there's a core group of us and we decided to hike from one place to another. It's going to take all summer. We got the summer off, and when we get to the final destination, the summer's over and we go back to what we were doing. But you know that it's just a great summer, and you'll always remember it. So that's kind of what it feels like, you know, when you got out of school in junior high, and you know, the first day of summer you feel like, you got the whole summer, it's never going to end. And then you get closer and closer to the end and you realize, ooh, it is going to end. And we keep pushing forward to Katahdin knowing it's going to end, but we still want to get there. That's what it feels like. And once we get to Katahdin, that's the end of the Papa John series of videos. The end of the Papa John Show. Real quickly, let me point this out to you, because you see a lot of this on the trail. These trees get blown over because they grow on top of these rocks, and the roots kind of wrap around the rocks, but when a good wind blows, you see this a lot. You see these trees blown down. I'm just amazed at all the trees that do grow on the rocks.
There's a train rumbling by, rolling through the Bronx in the heat of the summertime. Fire hydrant down on the corner, you know, the one right in front of Rosario's store. The kids laughing, running through the water, it makes a rainbow against the parked cars. Mamita, come to your window, we're gonna have a party on the fire escape. Mamita, come to your window, we're gonna have a party on the fire escape. Lisa, Lisa, with her hair of gold. Lisa, Lisa, with a heart of stars. I said we're gonna have a party on the fire escape. Gonna have a party on the fire escape. Come to your window. Gonna have a party on the fire escape. There's a musician on the 5th floor. He's in love with the Puerto Rican girl next door. Plays his guitar to a cassette tape, then comes out in the evening on the fire escape. Clears his throat and he knows no shame, and he plucks a few notes and sings out her name. Oh, my ocean is a deep one. Oh, my road is a long